Ah, oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Mr. Clash here today with a video showing a most primo OP Town Hall attack that you can do even if you're a total newbie Town Hall 10 attacker. I'm going to show you a fail on this, then we're going to have a look at the same troop combo I think in 6 attacks. One is obviously a cleanup on this one. Okay, and I cleaned this one up myself and I failed myself. So anyway, let's have a look at my fail. Then we'll have a look at the troop combo that cleans it up. And no, this is not the troop combo that cleans it up. Now, this was a complete botched attack. I think the original funnel up here on the right-hand side was okay. Nothing too wrong with that. I took out a wizard tower, took out a couple of point defenses, things like that, and it cleaned a little bit of outside trash, so that was okay. What I did was I actually forgot all about the clan castle, and I'm just happily deploying stuff. Yeah. And then I went, oh, the clan card. I've dropped my rage spell on the right-hand side. You can see there. I've dropped a bunch of bat spells, and then look, still at the clan castle here. Then I went, oh, the clan castle, I think it's around there somewhere. You can see there's that much mayhem going on, skellies and the whole thing. I just dropped the poison. Big mistake, obviously. If I had dropped the rage spell around here and a bunch of bat spells either up here instead, they all would have at least partly gone into the rage. At least popped hounds and their pups would have been raged and taken out the queen and the dragon. But as it was, total disaster of an attack. So anyway, so there you go. I think I might have even just ended it, and I'll certainly end it here. All right, so now let's have a look how I cleaned this up, and we're going to have a look at the attacks that this base has been, the troop combos. Same troop combo, different bases, and let's have a look at that. Okay, so after I failed this, one of the clanmates said, why don't you have a look what I've done in Friendly Challenge? Scroll right back up, have a look at that troop combo and try that and clean up this base. So I had a look at it, and this was the troop combo. It was 2 baby dragons, 8 dragons, 2 lava hounds, I should say. We'll start from the left. A wizard, 8 dragons, a baby dragon, 3 minions, either for funneling or cleanup, 2 lava hounds, a stone slammer with balloons in it, 2 rage, and 8 bat spells. Now the bat spells are used as for taking out a flank if you can. And in this case, we had a little bit of a discussion about the funneling, what I would do with the funneling on this base. So the discussion was this. The idea was to get the king onto this hut. He would path down and get the wizard to take out this storage, then rage the king up. So the king, king would go like this, bounce around, king would head this way, wizard would take that out, put the baby dragon at the top here on this hut, the baby dragon can start taking out this trash. Put a dragon here. Now, because this was the cleanup, I knew there was a Tesla. Put a baby dragon there, and then put a dragon there, and have the rest of the dragons here. Just as the elixir stores go down, drop the hounds so they can just jump in front. Then to put the bat spell up here, that will take out this inferno and this flanky area up here, and force everything down this way, making it harder for everything to be destroyed down this way. So let's just have a look how that plan went in action. And the clanmate who suggested this, he did a 6-pack in war with this combo. Now this was, I think this was my first attack using this. I made the combo, I did 1 FC, and I went, wow, okay, let's just dive in. And here it was, I dived in. So this was my first war attack using this combination, and I'd only done 1 FC attack, 1 friendly challenge attack using this combination. So dragon on the Tesla up there, dragon on the camp. You can see that the nice funnel's being created. I don't care about the clan castle, the dragons will take that out. Rest of the dragons in. Now I've got a rage for the dragons. The stone slammer comes in behind the dragons. In each case you'll see 2 lava hounds, then the stone slammer coming in, so that as lava hounds just jump forward almost in time to save that dragon. Stone slammer in, Now the Stone Slammer, if it gets in front, it's massive tanking ability. So rage spell for that, rage here, all the bat spells down, they'll be raged up, take out that Inferno, take out that air defense, archer tower, they'll just run around like crazy. Keep an eye on the damage that wizards can do to their bats. Unbelievable, that wizard, there was a lot of bats there, and the wizard and the Inferno took it out, took all those bats out. So one of the lessons to be learnt from this kind of attack is don't try and spawn the bat spell into an area where there are a lot of wizards, because the wizards can take your bat spell out. But I do recommend do some friendly challenges in this base. Now after this, I just cooked up the same army. I headed into our other clan where we're doing the clan war leagues, because this is not, we weren't doing clan war league, this is NDL, and I just attacked the base with it and no problem. Now one thing I did do over there in the other one was in the center of the base were 3 Expos and I think the 2 Inferno Towers, or maybe that was a different base I attacked. But that one I did practice on a ring base that had 3 Expos and 2 multis in the middle. And what I did was I swapped 1 bat spell for a freeze, and that enabled that to be taken out. Anyway, let's have a look at the next one. Okay, now on this one, I didn't ask for any help on the planning on this one. I just thought I would do it myself, and I figured I can get the heroes up here. That'll take out some point defense and at least 1 wizard tower. This is my hope, was at least 1 wizard tower as well. And then if I put a baby dragon up here, I get a dragon down here. There's a bit of funneling issue that is going to go on here because there's a couple of really high HP things here. So I might need 2 dragons up this end. I'll play that by ear. And then once this has kind of been created, I'll get them all in through here. This was my logic. Wasn't really 100% conversant on where I should be placing the bat spell at this point. And I'll just walk through it and explain why I placed it where I placed it at the time. So I've got the king going down, queen going down, and a wizard up there on that. Maybe I put the wizard, yeah, look, if I put the wizard at the top, he would have been fine, but where he was, the archer would have got him. So the king went the right way anyway, with the queen, tanking for the queen. First dragon's gone down, now the king's going to run off. Now I've got multis at the multis there, so obviously very detrimental for the bat spell, having some multis, and of course a multi with the 2 wizards, like I was saying, is really hard to get the bat spell to work in this sort of configuration, especially with an expo in that area as well. So multi, 2 wizards and an expo with some air defenses in that way. It's a lot of air targeting stuff to wipe out bat spells. So here comes the 2 lava hounds and the Stone Slammer in. The Stone Slammer will get some great work done. Rage spell up. The beauty is that the rage pups do help take out the queen a little bit. Rage dragons help take out the queen. Now watch for my second rage over at the expo, and all the bat spells go down. That'll take out the sweeper, both air defenses, and there shouldn't be too much left to take out the dragons after that, except you've got the air defense on the right hand side. The stone sleeper is heading towards there. Look at the bat spells doing a massive amount of work over there. They've taken out the left hand side, they've come over to the right hand side, and now all of the dragons have nowhere less to path except straight into all the weapons. So it worked out very, very well. Of course, with all the max balloons in the Stone Slammer, once the Stone Slammer pops after it's been tanking a while, then you've got a lot of fantastic balloons to take out some more weapons. So that's it. This base is wrecked. We'll just speed through this one. So this was the one that I didn't actually get any help with. And then later on, we had a bit of a discussion about my deployment of the bat spells, how much of a flank I put them on, and where the best places are and things like that. So obviously you saw at the top with the Inferno Tower and 2 wizards in the expo, that would be a very difficult place for the bat spells to do a tremendous amount of damage and then carry on from there. Okay, let's have a look at another one. Okay, as you'll notice in all of these, we're going to have it's the exact same combination, and obviously this attacker needed to use a potion to bring the spells up to Town Hall 10 level. So let's just have a look at it, see how it went, see what the principles were as far as the creating of the funnel, having the bat spells, possibly not being right in the midst of multi-targets and things like that. So this is really something to consider if there's a multi-target. multis with the wizards and the expo is a tremendous detriment to the bats as they're spawning. Obviously, there's a lot of streams coming out of the multi-infernos. And like I was saying before, the other base that I hit in the Clan War League, where it had 2 multis in the core and all 3 expos, and my solution was simply swap a bat spell for a freeze, and I dropped all of the bat spells right on that combination to take out the 3 expos and the 2 multis at the same time, so they wouldn't do as much damage. So as you can see here, bat spells on the left, on that left-hand flank, so you had the dragons on the right, bat spells with the rage on the left, took out that right, left-hand side flank, so everything could just path down that right-hand side. Nice little pathway down the middle. I guess you could almost split the base in two. Look at how all the walls are just getting destroyed by the Stone Slammer. And again, we're going to see that the Stone Slammer takes a tremendous amount of punishment, and then when it finally does pop, you're thinking, or the weapons would be thinking, great, I finally got rid of it. That's if it does pop. Okay, it's still not popping. So the Stone Slammer has survived to the end here. It still hasn't popped. So whether you as the attacker want to pop it or not, or don't leave it, don't pop it, and then you can use your balloons in the next attack, and you'd only need a slammer at the end. So I think this was Williams, the attacker here. I think this was his first war attack using this combination as well. So you saw my first 2 war attacks using this combination. I think this is Williams' first war attack using this combination. Now let's have a look at another one. Okay, have a look at the clock on this one, a minute 49. Let's just dive straight into it. You'll notice it's the exact same combo. 1 wizard, 8 dragons, a baby, 3 minions. Obviously they're getting used for a bit of early cleanup, a bit of funneling. 2 lava hounds, the Stone Slammer, 2 rage. 1 rage is for the dragons coming in, and 1 rage is for the bat spells, and of course 8 bat spells. And you'll notice here there's not a max bat spell in the CC. It's not a max one that was donated. So it doesn't necessarily have to be max, obviously. So wouldn't lose your sleep if you don't have the upgrade or you haven't gemmed the time to get a max bat spell. So you can see the rage for the dragons, rage here over on the right hand side for the bat spells, taking out the air defenses. You'll notice that there's the wizard tower there with the expo, and wizard tower's gone down, so this whole back quadrant has just been taken out by the bat spells. Now they won't get taken out, they won't take out too much else over here, but you can look at this bugger all left of this base in terms of weapons, and the Stone Slammer is still up. Now it will pop, but of course once it pops, out come the balloons to just continually do more damage. And in the case of what the dragons are here, the balloons are doing more damage as well as tanking for the dragons. So tanked a little bit for the dragons. Dragons are able to get the Inferno Tower down, and you've still got the balloons up. Queen's still pathing on the right hand side over here, so she had done her job really, really well. We'll just watch this one again, just at the initial part, just so you can see how the funneling was created, because the funneling is a really important aspect of this. So it's the same troops all the time that are coming in, so not going to sacrifice one for the other. So you can see Baby Dragon and the heroes on this right hand side to create that funnel, and you've got the minions and the wizard on this left hand side to help create this little bit of a funnel, and that just means all of the dragons will now go in. So let's have a look at the next one. You could almost call this an advanced Town Hall 8 strategy. If you remember your Town Hall 8 days of creating funnels for the dragons to get into a base. Okay, so we've got here this attacker. This is the clanmate that said use this combination. And can't argue with this because he got a 6-pack in the war using the exact combination. So let's just have a look at at both of his attacks. So you can see that we've had he's 2. I did 2 from 2 different accounts, and we've had another 2. So 2, 4, 6 attacks done, or 6 3-stars done using the exact same troop combination. And you've noticed that they have all been different shape bases. Some have been multi-infernos, some haven't. So you can see the dragons have, this is a fresh hit too, by the way, so the Teslas were not known about. So Stone Slammer in, Dragon and balloons have come out. Lava hounds have gone into the air defense, so they're tanking a little bit. Obviously, with multi-streams, not everything's tanked. You can see the rage has gone down into the Inferno air defense area. So the bat spells have taken that out pretty quickly, taken out the wizard tower, arch tower, all of that quadrant up at the top hand side, coming into the bottom here, taking out, going to get the expo, and look at this base is absolutely wrecked. And look at how many dragons are still up in this base. Lava Hound finally popped with 80% of the base destroyed is when the Lava Hound finally popped. And I don't think the Stone Slammer actually ends up being destroyed at all. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the 8 dragons that he bought is still up. That's a massive, that's a massive amount of DPS that's still on the board in terms of troops. You can have a look at all the walls that have been destroyed as the Stone Slammer came and just nuked a whole bunch of weapons as it was dropping on them. So it's not like the Stone Slammer was just having a free ride. It was destroying things and still up. Really tanky, really beefy. Add your 6 balloons that come out of there when it's destroyed, and it's just a beast combination. Okay, let's have a look at the last attack now. And this is the last attack of the video. Again, like I was saying, all of the attacks you've seen have used the exact same troop combination, using the heroes and baby dragon and wizard and the minions for either funneling or clean up, whatever you think you need. In this case, a wizard's used for a little bit of a help with the funneling with the baby dragon. You can, of course, use a dragon to assist with the funneling, as I did by putting the dragon on an army camp, because that wasn't really conducive to anything else. And I had the wizard. So now here we've got the same process coming in. Stone Slammer, all the dragons down after the funnels were created. Stone Slammer comes in, dragons are down, Lava Hounds have gone down, got the rage for the dragons and to come in. Over on the flanking side over here, you're going to get 2 air defenses and the Inferno Tower by these raged skeleton spells. They're not going to survive through the wizards too much. If you have a look here, watch how quickly these wizards, bang, see that? These wizards took out that whole bunch that was near the Tesla. So wizards are really, really detrimental for the bat spells. Of course, the trick is if you put all the wizards together, then they'll just put the bat spell somewhere else. And wizards don't really do too much damage to the dragons. So this combination with the 8 dragons coming in, really, really powerful combination. He's still got 1, 2, 3, and I think there's 3 down here that are still up. So, oh, he just lost 1. So now there are 5 still up, but he's only got a couple of point defense left to go. 4 are still up. 1 archer left to go. There's no way it's enough to destroy or even defeat all of these dragons, even with a bunch of black bombs. So once this comes up, we'll just leave the troop combo up on the screen. So this is, I definitely recommend trying this. If you have not tried this combo at Town Hall 10, just try it. You could almost say in before the nerf. You just know that Supercell is probably going to nerf something again, whether it's the Stone Slammer, whether it's the bat spells or not, or they might just leave it. Who knows? They might just leave it because not everyone's doing it. But of course, once everyone starts doing this, then they will start to look seriously at nerfing at least something. So again, the troop combination, you have 1 baby dragon, 1 wizard, 8 dragons, 2 lava hounds, 3 minions, 2 rage spells, 7 bat spells. Bring a bat spell in your CC so you can have a maxed bat spell in your CC, 7 loons in the CC, and a Stone Slammer siege machine. Max obviously is ideal. So if your clan is above level 10, you've got someone that can produce max Stone Slammers. 2 thumbs up, good on you. So that is it for this video. All that's left to say is try this out. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let me know if you've tried it out and your results or anything else like that. And that's it. Thanks for sticking to the end, and I'll see you in the next video.